Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of The Voice is... Sofronio Vasquez!
After the brilliant conclusion of the season finale of The Voice, Sofronio Vasquez was proclaimed the new champion. However, since then, rumors of corruption have surrounded his success, which he accomplished through a lot of hard work. Because of his dominating stage presence, soulful voice, and obvious charisma, he became a favorite not just among viewers but also among coaches. On the other hand, claims of favoritism and manipulation have created a heated debate to determine whether or not Sofronio's victory was real or whether it was the result of schemes that were carried out behind the scenes. The struggle to achieve victory, the manner in which Sofronio made his way to the stage of The Voice, was nothing short of amazing. Beginning his career as a street singer, he captivated passers-by with his unrefined talent and poignant lyrics. He was originally from a rather modest village. His audition, which consisted of a powerful rendition of Unchained Melody, caused all four coaches to turn their chairs, which sparked a furious competition about whether or not to include him on their respective teams. In the end, he decided to go with Team Ariana since she had a better knowledge of his artistic abilities and his goals for the future. The adaptability that Sofronio possessed continued to impress week after week. He displayed an ability to connect with both the crowd and the judges through a variety of musical styles, ranging from heartfelt ballads to high-energy pop songs. Upon reaching the final round, many people were under the impression that he was the leading candidate. However, some of the competitors, most notably Melissa James, who finished in second place, had fan bases that were just as passionate and remarkable performances, which meant that the race was not a predetermined conclusion on any account. Allegations are brought to light. When an email was reportedly leaked, it indicated that there were inconsistencies in the voting procedure. This is when the issue began. It is possible that votes cast during the semi-finals were tampered with in order to give Sofronio an advantage, as stated in the document. It was alleged by a former production assistant who wished to remain anonymous that the producers were keen to create a narrative around Sofronio as a breakout star who could connect with a varied audience. This assertion contributed to the strengthening of these assertions. In addition to adding gasoline to the fire, a number of fans went to social media in order to vent their anger with the inability to vote live due to technical difficulties. The followers of Melissa James asserted that they were unable to cast their votes during a crucial window, but the supporters of Sofronio reported that they did not have any problems of this nature. An individual on Twitter expressed their delight by writing, "How convenient that only Sofronio's voting line worked perfectly. This appears to be a ploy." Uncertainty regarding the mentor-contestant relationship, the relationship between Sofronio and his coach, Ariana Grande, has been the subject of scrutiny by critics in addition to the scandal involving the voting process. Even though it is not uncommon for coaches to campaign vehemently for their team members, there are others who believe that Ariana's support for Sofronio went beyond the acceptable boundaries. Ariana not only lauded Sofronio after the conclusion of the show, but she also threw a veiled jab at Melissa by stating, "Sometimes raw talent and authenticity shine brighter than technical perfection." Ariana was said to have exerted pressure on the producers to provide Sofronio with favorable song choices, lighting, and staging, according to the rumors that circulated. Skeptics contend that Sofronio received excessive attention in comparison to his contemporaries, which enabled him to gain an unfair edge. This is despite the fact that these judgments are frequently made by collective efforts. Insiders in the industry, speak out music industry experts, have also joined in on the topic, with some contestants defending Sofronio's victory and others calling into doubt the fairness of the competition. Jack Reynolds, a record producer who has worked with previous winners of The Voice, rejected the charges as sour grapes from fans who were unhappy with some aspect of the show. It is not complicated to say that Sofronio is a star. According to Reynolds, he is deserving of that title. A past participant on The Voice named Angela Rivera, on the other hand, asserted that favoritism is not an unusual occurrence on the show. She made the assertion that producers choose their favorites at an early stage. Whoever is able to generate the most fascinating narrative and bring in the biggest ratings is known to them. When it comes to marketability, talent is less important than marketability. A reaction from Sofronio. In the midst of the raging scandal, Sofronio Vasquez has managed to keep his cool and respond to the claims with dignity. Winning The Voice was a dream come true, but it's disheartening to see my hard work overshadowed by baseless accusations. He wrote in a post that was posted on Instagram with a lot of emotion. In every performance, I have put my whole heart and soul into it, and I hope that people can see that. Many thanks to every one of my supporters for having faith in me. Nothing is more important than your support. Supporters of Sofronio have come together in support of him, bringing attention to the double standards that are frequently applied to contenders who come from a variety of backgrounds. As a result of Sofronio's unprecedented victory as a Latino artist, he has become a target for unjustified examination. According to many people who say that the criticism is focused on bigotry rather than evidence, the statement made by the network, a formal statement, was issued by NBC, the network that is responsible for The Voice, in which they denied any misconduct. Under the statement, it was stated that the integrity of our competition is of the utmost importance. The claims are taken very seriously by us, and we have carried out an internal investigation, which has revealed that there is no proof of improper behavior. As a result of the votes cast by millions of people, Sofronio Vasquez has been announced as the winner of The Voice. In spite of this assurance, the response from the network has not been very effective in reducing the level of public distrust. In order to guarantee accountability, some people believe that an internal review is not transparent enough, and they have advocated for an independent probe to be conducted. Resulting consequences: there have been repercussions for the brand of The Voice as a result of the controversies that surrounded Sofronio's victory. Those who have been fans for a long time have expressed their dissatisfaction, and some of them have vowed to boycott any future seasons unless the voting procedure is changed. In the meantime, the first track released by Sofronio, which is a strong anthem named Rising Above, has been met with a variety of reactions. Despite the fact that it has climbed the rankings, critics have taken to internet review platforms to make harsh remarks, accusing him of being a fraudulent winner. In addition, Melissa James, who came in second place, has expressed her opinion, adopting a conciliatory tone. Sofronio is incredibly talented, and I have nothing but respect for him, she remarked in a recent interview. I have had nothing but admiration for him. With regard to the claims, I have faith that the truth will gradually become apparent. For the time being, I am concentrating on my music and the people that support me. When will Sofronio's next move be? The storm of controversy has not deterred Sofronio from maintaining his concentration on his career. The announcement of a statewide tour and the hint of an impending album that promises to highlight his variety and talent were both made by him not too long ago. It remains to be seen if he will be able to rise above the charges and demonstrate that he is a true star. However, one thing is certain: Sofronio Vasquez is determined to leave his mark on the music industry. There have been broader questions made about the fairness and transparency of reality TV competitions as a result of the controversy related to his victory, which has been raised by both admirers and skeptics alike. After the dust has settled, The Voice is at a critical juncture in which it must regain viewers' faith and make certain that upcoming seasons remain true to the show's mission of recognizing and honoring genuine talent. Did Sofronio's victory come about as a result of corrupt practices, or is he merely the target of scrutiny that is not warranted? Depending on who you question, the answer can be different, but one thing is certain: his journey is not even close to being over. Sofronio Vasquez must handle the dual obstacles of establishing his creativity and silencing the naysayers while the spotlight continues to shine on him to the extent that it has been shining on him. The most potent weapon he possesses in the fight for atonement and recognition is still his voice, at least for the time being.